Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a review of the Frixion Pilot markers. I found these on a art supply store and I was really interested in trying those out. Now those are erasable markers. They have an ink that is thermosensitive and it can be erased by rubbing. So this is what they look like. So you get this marker and you get the eraser on the top here. And I got the medium size. I'm sure there are other sizes. So those are really cool colors. And if I do like this, you can see. Oops. Ooh, magic. Oh, this is so cool, you guys. I need to put a little bit of pressure to erase everything. Oh, wow. This is really cool. See, now the heart is not so good, so I'm going to erase that. And I can just redraw it. Oops. So you can see this is basically a foolproof ink that you can use for your calendar, for your kid in school. You can make little notes with that. It's really nice. Let's try out the other colors. Let's try out the red. Maybe it's just the paper, but oops. I don't know if you can see. It looks a little fluid-like. I'm not sure if I do like a little box. I mean, the colors are really nice. Now, one thing to keep in mind with those is that the erased ink will reappear at temperatures like -10 Celsius. I think that's like 14 Fahrenheit. So let's try out the yellow one. Oh, this is so nice for taking notes. Like, if I were in school, I would really enjoy these for taking notes. You know, when you're a student or a high school student or whatever, and you, well, maybe it's just me, but when I was in school, I enjoyed writing something in like a ball pen and then mark the area so that I could easily find it or, you know, see it, like with color coding. You can use it for your calendar. You can use it to write cute notes to your friends. You can even use it for mailing, I guess. Even though I would not recommend it for mailing, because when you write a letter, as I said, those reappear at very low temperatures. So if I were to write a letter to someone and send it, and it gets too hot, the writing will disappear. And then if it gets too cold, it will reappear. Or if you leave it in the car. But yeah, the colors are really nice. I really like the colors and the black. One thing I don't like, maybe it's just the paper. See, the black is not black enough. I use the manga illustration paper. Maybe it's just the paper. Let me take something else. Yeah, it's much better on this one. They look way better on this paper. The yellow and the pink. And the green. All right. Those look better on this one. This is just a simple note paper from Ford. So, but on this one, because this is a marker paper, the ink will dry, so it will go on fluid and then it will dry and it will leave white spots. So, but just simple paper will do. So how much did I pay for these? Now those were €7.95. So I guess they're around $8 in America. You can also buy like bundles. I think there are 24 colors in total. I'm not sure. And those would be around $40. They're really not expensive. I mean, I got 6 for $8, €8. So that's about €133 per pen. Now I'm gonna color something. I have these interesting book here where I can color little things. I'm just gonna color something so that I can show them to you in action. Which one should I do? Oh, this is so cute. I'm gonna do this one. So I'm gonna time lapse this part of the video and I will see you in a little bit. All right, now let's see. I laid down the colors and as you can see, I was not very careful. I just laid them down and I did this on purpose because I wanted to see what can I erase and what can't I erase and what effects I can create. For example, I noticed that here on the nose, I kind of put too much pressure or I went over and again in this area and it kind of messed up the color. Can you see this? It created those lumps and bumps that I don't really like, but I guess you can erase that, right? Let's see. Yeah, you can erase that and you can just redo it. But if I lay over it again and again and it didn't dry, see what it does when I just go over it? It just ruins the paper. See this? You just keep that in mind. It also smeared a little bit here. I guess the blue was not dry enough and it just smeared when I put the yellow. It also smeared here. And now let's see, I did this on purpose so that the blue bled in the yellow so that I can see what I can erase. Now, will just the blue be erased or will everything be erased? Yeah, basically everything. So even those smears, I can erase those. But then I also erase the yellow. And I have to redo the yellow. Kind of like this. The yellow and the blue smear together. Yeah, don't really like that. Now let's see here. I want to create an effect. Well, let's see. I wanted to bleed into each other. Well, let's see. Oh, they make it look so easy in the advertising. I can even erase it with my finger. I mean, I don't really need the cap. Yeah, now I made a big smear. Great. I don't like how they overlay. See this here? And if I want to erase this here, that I did on purpose, I can erase it, but then I will also erase the yellow. And sometimes I don't want that because then I have to redo the yellow. I can even erase this. Like if you make mistakes or smudges. And I can also make like little effects to my little owl. Can make like little blur effects here and here. Let's try out the red. I want some highlight here in the middle, and I want it darker here. Overall, I found these markers very fun to use and also very useful if you're like a high school student or you want some color in your life or your calendar, or even if you have those coloring books. Those are really fun to use and you can erase them. I really like the eraser magic that they offer. You have to be careful with not overlayering it too much, because then it will create those bumps, lumps, whatever, and you're just gonna ruin your paper like I did here. But they are very cheap. The colors are fun. They have a lot of colors. They have pastel colors. They have like 24 colors or something like that. You can find them basically everywhere. Please keep in mind that those are thermosensitive and it causes the ink to be erased when you put heat. I have the suspicion, like if you put something in a car, if I put this in my car and I will let direct sunlight hit it for a couple of minutes, everything will be erased. Even if I put all those markers here in my car and they will be exposed to heat and light, I will basically ruin them. So make sure to store them somewhere where the heat and the sunlight will not affect the ink. So that was it for my little review with those cute markers. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it useful. I hope that I answered some of your questions if you're considering buying these for yourself or for your kids. I really enjoyed it. I will keep using those. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And I will see you next time with a brand new video. Bye guys!